Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Penapple and today I am doing the Welcome to Hollywood speed build. So if you're interested in this build, you can download it off of the gallery. My origin ID is penappleYT. So the reason why this is called Welcome to Hollywood is because I originally thought it was going to be a starter, but I went way over budget. It's about 44,000 simoleons, so it's about like twice as expensive as it should be. But I really like the name anyway, so I kept it. But it's on a 20 by 15 lot. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, and it took me about 2 hours to make. So it wasn't that long of a build. I actually was purposefully trying to make this build be a bit faster, just because I wanted to like a quick, relatively simple build on my channel. I didn't want to go like too crazy, I don't know. But yeah, this is sort of the last build that I'm going to do that really heavily features the Vintage Glamour Stuff Pack. I still really love it and I really like using it, but I don't want to just keep using it over and over again. Like I already have promised myself that I'm not going to use that sort of black and white poster with the red lips for a while now, just because I have been using it way too much. There are a couple items in The Sims I've actually, in a way, kind of banned myself from, just because I want my builds to be, like, different from each other, so yeah. But yeah, so for now, this is kind of going to be the last one using the Vintage Glamour Stuff Pack, and that's part of why when I was watching a live stream that the EA did before Vintage Glamour Stuff Pack came out, and they said the original idea for this was Hollywood, and for some reason I just really, really like that. So I already did a like dressing room for like a Hollywood star, but this time I'm doing a house, and so I sort of imagine this house as being somebody's first house when they get to Hollywood. Obviously, they're already a bit rich, so I don't know if it'd really be like a start. I don't know. It's a bit much, but I was excited because I used some of the wallpaper from the stuff pack as exterior, and I've done that before with my Black Widow build, but I used a different one this time, and so yeah. But another thing I want to slow down on is the wallpapers, because I mean everybody loves them, they're gorgeous, but I don't want to like burn myself out with them like too fast. But yeah, so I really like the roofing in this build. I think it really adds to it, and especially because at the very beginning you saw me take the basic bottom shape, duplicate it, and put it up top. So this isn't that complex of a build, so I feel like the roofing adds a nice like complexity to it. Also, I forgot to say, if you're confused as to why I am in, what's it called? I always forget what it's called. It's not Willow Creek, but it's the suburb one thing, Newcrest. There we go. That's it. If you're confused as to why I'm in Newcrest and not in Oasis Springs, that's because I originally built it there, but then I was kind of just like, if it's going to be a Welcome to Hollywood thing, I feel like it would be like more deserty, more dry, and so I ended up switching over, and that actually worked out really well. I was a little worried because sometimes the lighting in Oasis Springs can make things look weird, but I think it turned out okay. And so here, just now, I did one of my favorite things with the build, which was the sort of unique flooring, and so I kind of just made a cross pattern, or an X pattern with the floorboards, and I even changed the direction of one of the stripes so you could really tell the difference. And I really love how that turned out, and I sort of continue the theme with the wallpaper. I tried to continue it with the curtains too, but it didn't quite, like, it wasn't exactly like that. But again, these wallpapers, I love them, but after this, I'm gonna take a little break, because yeah. I feel like everybody and their uncle and whatever are using it. But yeah, so even though this is but like, I don't know, this is a short build, and so I feel like I don't have a huge amount to say about it, I guess. I mean, the black and white theme I've been wanting to do for a while now. There's really only, the bedroom is a bit more colorful because it has some more gold accents, but downstairs is pretty black and white, except for this one really, really colorful painting, which I thought was a good contrast. But I've been wanting to do this ever since I did my 30-minute penthouse, but I tried redoing that one, and it didn't really hold my interest for like a whole penthouse. So I thought the little black and white theme would be great for this build, especially because black and white can make things look very classy. Also, old Hollywood, like, movies were black and white, and so that's really cute. But yeah, so everything in this house works. It's a little bit small, so I tested everything. Also, but I did forget a computer. So there's no computer. So that's a bit of an issue, I guess, for some people. But I guess if you really want a computer, you could take out a vanity and put it there. Take out the vanity and put it where the vanity is. I don't know why I'm going into so much detail. But yeah, so but I guess that kind of fits with the old Hollywood theme. I don't know. There's like a flat screen TV, so not really. But I had a little bit of trouble with this bedroom because it's pretty narrow, and I wasn't quite sure what to put in this corner. So I ended up putting, like, this little dresser and a little seat and, like, I think a plant. And that worked out pretty well. I mean, that bedroom really isn't my favorite bedroom. One of the walls has been left pretty bare, so yeah, not my best. But this bathroom, I think, is really cute, and I love that it has a doorway, like, out to the balcony from the bathroom. I thought that was really, really cool. I feel like I've seen or done that before. I forget, but I just thought it was really cute, and the seating area outside is so adorable. I am in love with it. But yeah, so when I was taking screenshots of this place, it was really funny. I had my sim testing the kitchen, and they made, like, franks and beans, and so it was, like, everywhere, and I took a couple pictures, and some of them were really good, but then they just had franks and beans in the middle of them, so I had to take that out. It was kind of a pity. But yeah, so I like that I used the shelves for this kitchen, but I forgot about the ones on the other side, and I kind of am sick of some of the clutter in The Sims, and I wish we would get more, and I wish we would get more kitchen-related clutter. And part of that is because I try not to use objects that don't fit on the shelves, because if you change the camera angle, those are just floating in air, and that really bugs me. So maybe if I wasn't so like obsessive about that, I would have more things to use. But yeah, how are you guys doing? I'm doing okay. I have my big grad school interview coming up this weekend. Actually, by the time I post this, I will actually probably be right in the middle of it. So that's exciting. That made my stomach turn. That makes me nervous. But yeah, so it's the interview for my dream school, and so terrifying. But other than that, there isn't much going on with me. Like, I'm pretty much all prepared. Like, I have my interview outfit. I have, like, a little notebook to write notes while I'm on the, like, little tour. I have my shoes. I got a new iron to make sure all my clothes are crispy fresh. Wow. I'm not really proud of that statement just now. Crispy fresh. Goodness. But yeah, so I am extraordinarily nervous and anxious about that. If you guys have seen really anything else on my channel, you know that I have some anxiety just to begin with, so this does not help. But yeah, so if you watch this right as it comes out, wish me luck in your minds. Everybody do it now. I need it. Oh my goodness. Sorry, my throat is all catchy, which is not a good sign because I can't be sick for this interview. But yeah, there's that wall kind of that I just never ended up doing anything with. So that was a little bit awkward. But yeah, so this, I love this build, and then I also am just kind of like, yeah. that was a fun noise. But I end up, here I end up doing a second little patio area, and it's not like a huge thing, like I didn't add a table and chairs just because there's like literally one like 2 feet away, and it's like practically blocking the door. I did not test that. I hope it's not actually blocking the door. If it is, I apologize. But yeah, I actually cut out a like huge chunk when I was building right here because I could not decide on what table I wanted. I like changed it 80 times. It was like 4 minutes of me fiddling with it. It was ridiculous. And so there's still even more footage that I didn't cut out of me fiddling with it. It's kind of crazy. But I do like how that ended up. And so I added this little like planter area, and I think that looks gorgeous from inside. And I also like it because it's a bit different than how the other landscaping turns out. And I think that makes sense because this is like a planter box and it's in the shade, so it probably is like a bit cooler. But you know, still get sunlight because it's in the desert. So, well, anyways, I don't know, but I was excited to use this chair because I haven't really used it a whole bunch, and so I thought it looked really cool there because I wanted something to help take up some of that wall space, and that really helped. Also, that planter there really covered up the roofing kind of that happens sometimes with the Sims, so I was excited about that. But as I said, I end up moving this. First I move it to a smaller lot in Newcrest, and then I was like, this still doesn't look quite right with what I want to go for, so I ended up moving it to the same size lot, the 20 by 15 in Oasis Springs, and I thought that turned out really well. You can also see there's like a blue box on the side of the build, like you can kind of see it now, and so that is a space for a Sim to paint a mural. And so I was like, oh, how cool would it be if this house had a mural on the side of it? How rad. That was a great choice of words. And so I actually had my Sim go through, and I spent like a half hour on 3 times speed just having my Sim paint mural after mural after mural, and I finally made like 8 of them, I think, and I didn't like a single one of them. So at the very end you can see me fiddling around with some other stuff, and that took me like a whole like 10 minutes for me to finally figure out. Also, I was really excited to kind of find a new way to use those planters, so I kind of changed their shape, and so I thought that was really cool. I also was really excited to use the pillars that I did because I've never used them before, and I think they really add to the whole black and white theme very well. But yeah, so this isn't my favorite landscaping just because it is a little bit weird with the lawn and stuff, but I wanted there to be like a section of the lawn that was nice and green because I had those yoga mats out, and I wanted Sims to like look like they're actually relaxing on some grass and not on the hard like desert floor. But yeah, so I think it works okay, I guess. I don't know, and you guys can tell me. But yeah, here I am fiddling with the stuff. It took me a while. I even made a heart shape at one point, so watch out for that. That was fun. But the screenshots are coming up really soon, and so I hope that you guys enjoyed this build. If you did, feel free to give me a like, a comment, or subscribe, especially if you'd like to be notified as to when my next build is. Again, if you want to wish me luck, I would love that. But yeah, I hope that you guys are all having a great day. I hope that I'm having a great day as this is posted, and a great interview. There's that heart. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye!